All right, all right. Welcome to the Big Jack Storytime Show. I'm your man, Big Jack. This is where we have real people, real conversations, real stories, one community. Look, I'm here. This is opportunity. This is that Wednesday. This is hump day. This is the day that I get to come in here and hang out with you, and you can hang out with me. We can tell stories. You learn a little bit about me and who I am. I get to learn about who you are, and I'm super, super excited to be here. And thank you for everybody who is tuning in and hanging out with me. If you've seen the thumbnail, if you watched the thumbnail this morning or today and seen that thumbnail come up, you see that we had the U-turn challenge, where I said I'm gonna turn around from the things I used to do and start doing some better things that's going to be beneficial to me, because I was just getting way, way too big. So the that scale that's in the thumbnail, if you go back and look at that thumbnail, that's a real that's real. That's real. That's where Big Jack was at 372 pounds. So if you're seeing that and you're like, wow, man, you was a big dude. Yes, 100%. Still a big dude, but I can honestly tell you now I'm not 372. Last time I went to the doctors, which was just the other day, I got to step on the scale and I was 360. So I am super excited for the 10 pounds. I got to give myself a hand. You know, they say give yourself a applause and all that good stuff. And I'm happy for myself because I can feel the difference even with 10 pounds. And you don't think that 10 pounds mean a lot, but it really does. And earlier this year, I know I was up to 380. So for those who are struggling with the battle of losing weight, getting out and exercising, dieting, eating right, I am not saying that I'm hitting everywhere I need to be. I have a long way to go, but I'm happy where I am right now today. And I'm excited. I'm excited because of the simple fact that I'm able to go out and do things that I knew I wouldn't be able to do not even a month ago. I mean, I'm out there playing golf with my youngest and hitting the ball and moving around and walking from, even though it's a cart, to the green and things like that. But you just don't know. That was a huge struggle for me not that long ago. I was really, really, really in a bad place, and I was like, "Hey, I need to do something to get out of this slump. Let's get out of this slump." But again, I'm Big Jack Storytime. Again, thank you for popping in on the Big Jack Storytime Show. This is where I get to lay my hair down. This is part of the Iron Sharpening Iron universe. And part of the Iron Sharpening Iron universe, we have the Iron Sharpening Iron Show, which is every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's where I am the host of the show. And I got my co host, Walt Talks. And we bring on real people with real conversations, real stories under one community. We got other things that come through the Iron Sharpening Iron universe. There's multiple content creators that have their different platforms under this umbrella called the universe, and I'm super excited for all of them. Mama Lions, Boss B, April Bell, Pharaoh Keys, and we got one coming on soon. So stay tuned because we got another content creator coming into the universe very, very shortly. So if you haven't been tuning in, we're going to ask you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become a part of the Iron Sharpening Iron universe family, because that's what we're all about. Look, I want to tell you something because I had to go to the doctors. I mentioned that. When I went to the doctors, I went for sleep study. So I had to go get a sleep study done because, my blood pressure was a little up and down. And I'm being a little open, let you know. It was a little up and down. So they do a sleep study. And I did a sleep study. And it came back, you have sleep apnea. So that means you got to go on the machine, the CPAP machine. So I did the machine, and I've been doing the machine for about a couple of months now. And I think I got it around mid-June. And I went on vacation, so I didn't have it with me when I went on vacation. So I didn't take it then. I didn't do it. But I went back to the doctor. So I've been doing it off and on. I'm not as consistent as I need to be because it takes a minute to get used to it, and I'm working on that. But I went back to the doctor, and it was funny because as soon as I got there, he started telling me about how I was doing with my sleep study. He was saying, I see your numbers in it. And I'm like, What do you mean you see my numbers? So the machine, because it's connected to the internet, they're seeing how I'm sleeping. I thought that was so crazy though, because I'm like, wait a minute. I don't remember signing anything saying monitor my sleep, even though it was kind of cool. So when you're getting these digital devices, when you're getting these devices that hook up to the Wi-Fi or hook up and things like that, do know that your doctors are able to see what you're doing. So if you're cheating the system and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, they're looking. So the doctor telling me, yeah, I see that you're not wearing your mask like you should, and this and that. Um, but I got you. You said you look like the black version of the guy from Toy Story 2. I don't remember seeing Toy Story 2, but I'm gonna go with that one if that's what you're saying. I'm all right with that. But welcome. Was that Adam Birdman? Hey, and what's going on? I'll be a animated character. But thank you for coming in and hanging out with me on the Iron Big Jack Storytime Show. Again, I'm Big Jack Storytime. But yeah, so if you using anything that has a Wi-Fi connection, so you're connecting it to the Wi-Fi and you're using the hotspots or you're using wireless and this and that, do know that they're able to monitor that. And that was real crazy for me to go back to the doctors and for them to tell me my results, even before I really got there. So he was like, yeah, because just send me an email and I can adjust your pressure and all from here. And I'm like, that's way too much control. I mean, really, way too much control for anyone to have in your life, especially while you're sleeping and things like that, that someone can go in and move things around. But that's also why a lot of people say to protect yourself with the passwords and two, 2 point authentication or identification, as far as making sure that no one is hacking into your systems and doing things to your equipment, or like say that was my oxygen and I needed it, or say that was a pump for diabetes or something like that, and someone can actually log in and move things around. So it's just definitely important that you check your passwords, check your connections and stuff like that to make sure that the people that's actually able to see and do things are the people you want to be able to do and see things. And that's pretty much where it lies right now. I know we're real hyper focused when it comes to like our banking and things like that. But after the doctor pointing this out medically, I was really, really, really shocked. And then I was also like, wow, I don't, it's like you think you're in your bed, you're sleeping, no one knows, and you're going to be the one to tell the story. But the story is already being told uh, even before I even got to the doctors, they had already seen what I was doing. So I was like, okay, all right. So don't come in here BSing the doctor, and don't go in there acting like they don't know. Because if you're using any form of Wi-Fi and connecting to a program, an app on your phone or whatever, they're linked in, synced into you. That's like a car. I know I've seen a couple of stories now. I don't have one. I don't have an electric car. I don't have a Tesla car, but I've seen stories where the car repoed itself, where the actual car leaves, person's not making the payments. They think they're going to hide the car from the repo man, if you want to look at it that way. And that car just basically started itself up and drove back to the lot. So it's crazy when you hear it. It's crazy that it can do that, but at the same time, that's where we are. You're so much. Everything is so connected to the internet. Everything is so connected to some form of Wi-Fi or wireless, this and that. That car, if it can drive itself, it can take itself back to where it needs to go. So I don't know, what to do about that. I don't have a car that's going to start itself up and drive down the road. But I do know that a lot of programs that we use in our cars, in our homes, medical supplies, banking, there is easy access for someone who's doing harm or want to do harm. but it's also, it's very convenient for us to be able to look through your phone and see or pay a bill or go through your phone and take care of this and that. It's just the fact that just know that the same people that you're using their service, they're also able to see what you're doing and what you're going on. I mean, think about it. You have the trackers that people have, on their in their phones, in their cars, in your keychains and stuff like that, where you can actually see where a person is going and coming and going at all times. So, I mean, and I'm not that person that's all about conspiracy and this and that. It's just the fact that sometimes you think that you're the only one. I'm the only one. I'm the only one know the password to my phone. I'm the only one to know this and that. But I mean, if you're using a person's app and you had to log into the app and you had to use the Wi-Fi and this and that to get there, 9 times out of 10 now they're able to see. So, but hey, that's that was my experience going to the doctor, and I'm again excited, and I'm happy to share that I am now at the 360 mark. So 360, and that's still a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I was earlier, not even 2 months ago, at the 380 mark. And then I remember when I hit the 370 mark, and now we're in the 60s, and I'm excited because it's moving in the right direction. But the big part about all of that, I'm moving in the right direction. So, and that's really just moving because it was a time I wasn't moving at all, and I was getting tired fast and sore very quick and things like that. So it takes time to get through that rut. It takes time to get through um, doing getting that motor running, especially when you're at a certain age and a certain weight. And if you haven't done it in a while, then it takes time to get it going. So I'm excited. So if you are on that struggle right now, and if you're out there and you're pushing, trying to lose a couple of pounds, or you got a goal that you're trying to get to, don't give up, keep pushing. Like I say, this is a U-turn challenge. I'm gonna turn away from me. I was probably my biggest hang up. I was my biggest hang up. I was in my way more than anybody else. I was the one stopping myself from getting up and going out and doing things. I was the one who, choose not to go to the gym, and I'm the one that's choosing what I'm eating. No one's forcing me to do anything. So that's the biggest part of this battle. Just the biggest part of this challenge is to not so much get I out the way, but to actually recognize that it's me. It's me. I am the one who's in the way. I'm the one who's doing some things. So I thank you again for coming in and hanging out with me. I normally when I'm on here live, I have a show. I have a guest, and we are talking about different things. But this is again on Wednesdays, the second, the third, and the fourth Wednesdays. These are the days I get to come in and I can do a little shout outs to people, and I can also, let my hair down, as they say. I know I need a haircut, and I'm gonna be getting that real soon. And I'm shouting out right now my barber, a different blend, my man Brandon. Looking forward to getting that. Yeah, I need to get that cut, get a fresh one. But then at the same time, and that's he's in Frederick, Maryland. So if you're in Frederick, Maryland, and you need a good haircut, if you need a haircut, you need a good haircut, go see a different blend. My man Brandon will take care of you. But you got to go and get an appointment because he be booked up. But at the same time, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. So, so I know that's coming. Getting that haircut, getting trimmed up. The summer has been the summer. I know major earthquake was in Colombia, and we're praying for those people in the country of Colombia. And I know there was a lot of people trapped in the rubble and things like that. And we're definitely praying that they recover, that they're rescued, and that they can be recovered or can recover from their injuries and things like that. Um, there's nothing you can do about that. It's no one's fault for an earthquake. There's really nowhere to plan for it. We're all floating in one way or another on giant plates, and when those plates decide to shift, it's going to shake. It's going to shake. It's going to rumble, and things are going to crumble. So, and not trying to rhyme it all out, and we're not trying to knock it down, but I want to make sure that we recognize the people in Colombia. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they said it was a 7.2 earthquake on the Richter scale, which is huge. 7.2 is really gigantic when you start looking at a earthquake. Um, so we definitely again praying for the people in Colombia for the and hope that they're rescued. Hope that there is going to be some that's going to survive. But it was definitely a traumatic to hear that they're going through. So shout out to the rescuers, to the people that's out there working hard to um, help the people in Colombia, and we're rooting for them to be saved, but then at the same time that everyone that is recovered can recover if you understand what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go ahead and share that screen because I want to put that up there. If you didn't know, that's one of the things that's going on, and that's in Colombia. So let me pop that up there and just share my screen real quick. So, and that's right there. So it says the Colombia earthquake death climbs to 239. So that is very, very, very unfortunate that we're at 239 with the people in Colombia. Um, but then it also say hundreds remain missing. So there's still opportunity for some people to be saved. So it says at least 239 are deceased, and more than 3,700 have been wounded. So when you look at it like that, it shook. The earthquake shook Colombia's Pacific coast this week, and I know it did say that it was 7.4 magnitude, and that's devastating in itself. So again, the people in Colombia, where my prayers are with you, and we hope that everything is okay or will become okay. And then another big story that was going on that it affected a lot of people in the United States. So if you're part of the United States and you might have been affected by it, and that's the wildfires. Wildfires is like wow. I mean, it's holy cow. Wildfires is been really tough out there, and I know for sure in Washington State. They had a real, a lot of fires going on. A lot of acreage has been destroyed in Washington State. And then I know that in Texas, there was a couple of helicopters that was uh, going after wildfires that collided, and that was very, very unfortunate. But again, we're praying for them. And I know this is normally not the normal what you see when you see Big Jack Storytime. This is not normal when you see uh, the iron sharpening iron show and things like that. But what I'm trying to do is to, if you didn't know, now you know. So if you didn't know that there was wildfires going on across the United States right now, and it was crazy because I looked it up to see how many it was, and it was like the number was it was amazing to say how many wildfires we had going on in the United States at this time. Um, so let me see, because it was the national. They had a map, and I'm trying to see if I can find the map real quick. And I'm looking for the map. So give me a second. You don't have to give me a second, but I was looking for the map because it was all the fires that was going on. So around the United States. So what CNN had posted, and let me see if I can show that map real quick. Let me share this screen for you, just so you can see, because it blew my mind when I saw it, because I was like, wow, that's a lot of different fires going on. You don't realize how many fires we have in the United States. But right now it says we got 91 active fires in the United States. So that was as well. That's a bad map. So don't go off of that. Um, there's definitely got to be more. So I apologize for that news being old in a sense, because that's not. I need right now. Let me see, maybe Instagram edit, because I seen the map earlier today, and that's why I was like kind of blown away when I saw it. So, and this was August 4th, so this is more up to date, but it doesn't show how many. I'm gonna share this one with you because of the fact that it's kind of crazy, especially on the West Coast. So for those people on the West Coast, um, this is not my page. This says Cal Fire Bow or Bo. He's showing a picture. So right there you can see it's a little bit more than 91. So there's several fires going on, and this was as of August 4th is when this post was made. So you can see that there's a lot of fires going on in the United States, or in the United States on the West Coast, and we're feeling it and seeing the smoke on the East Coast, and I'm on the East Coast, and we're seeing the smoke over here. So I'm like, wow, what's going on? And when I looked it up, that's when it was showing how many. And I know there's fires in Canada as well. So and that was leading to a lot of smoke in the United States. So we're catching it on the West Coast and in Canada, and definitely in the South around Texas. A lot of fires are going on. So wildfires, earthquakes, flooding is going on. So it's like you're getting the big trifecta all over the place, natural disasters. And it's like, why are you sharing this? Why are you telling us all of this? This is important. It's important to know that there are people out there that no matter what you're going through, there are people that's going through other things too. And for us to care about them, to have compassion for them, to have empathy for them, to know that they're going through. And if you have family and maybe you didn't know that there was an earthquake in Colombia, that there's wildfires going on the west coast of the United States, that there's flooding on the east coast of the United States. So I mean, all over we're having our moments, and people are having moments. And so if you can say a word of prayer, say a word of prayer for those people. But there's also, if you have loved ones that's in the West Coast and places like that, you might want to, send them a note, a text, a call, and to say, hey, I'm just checking on you because I heard that stuff is going on. I'm about to give me something to drink because my throat, all of a sudden, there it is right there. So I'd use Body Armor. So for those, I don't get paid by Body Armor. They don't give me 1 penny to drink their stuff, but it is really good. Thank you. It's really good, and it does do the trick. And and it's definitely good when you're to help hydrate yourself. I mean, water number one, but if you just want something to drink to hydrate you, I use Body Armor. I'm a strawberry banana fan, and it does the trick for me. So, but anyway, so it's always a pleasure to come out here and hang out with you. I'm really excited about the things that we're doing in the Iron Sharpening Iron universe. I'm excited about the things that Big Jack Storytime YouTube channel is doing. And if you're not a subscriber, if you haven't already hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. If you hadn't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, because that's how we grow and glow. That's how we grow. We can help each other get to the places we're trying to get to. We're all about real people. We're all about real conversations. We're talking about real stories in one community. And what does that mean? I mean, I have on my show, I have real people, real conversations, real stories. Everything I shared with you, I just shared with you, was real. These are real stories that's going on around the United States, outside the United States. These are, about real people. And we've had people from all over the world now, and when you have people from all over the world, you get concerned when you hear about something happening in an area close or nearby where one of your guests or one of the guests that you had might have lived. So that's why I'm sharing the things that I'm sharing. That's why I say the things that I say. Sometimes it's not so much that it's like, what angle are you going or where you're trying to go? I want to share the news with you. I want you to know what's going on. I want you to understand that other people are going through, but sometimes you're going through. So if you're needing prayer, if you needing someone to think about you or keep you in on their mind and their thoughts, put it in the chat. Put in the chat. Put yourself out there. Let us know who you are and where you are. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit the like button. Go ahead and hit that like button. That's how we keep these types of shows and this show moving. Uh, Hit that subscribe button. Become a subscriber. I need your support. I 100% need your support. I'm looking to grow and glow. We're looking to have, before this year is over, at least 3,000 subscribers. So 3,000 subscribers before this year is over. That's the goal. That is my goal. 3,000 before the year is over. I'm not sure where I'm at now, and I think it's 22 something. I would have to check. Matter of fact, let me check and we'll find out in 1 second where we at. So here's our channel. I'm just looking. Where are we at now? Where are we at? Come on, where are we at? Click, click, click. So right now, we're almost there. We got 2,847. So 2,847 subscribers. We're looking to be at 3,000 before the end of the year. I know we can do it. So I'm asking you to be 2,848. So if you're out there right now and you're listening to me, hit that subscribe button and become a subscriber of the Iron Sharpening Iron universe. Now, we're almost at the halfway mark. So I normally only do 1 hour when I come on here. We're at the halfway mark. And right now, and I'm like, hey, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. But this is something I'm going to do that's a little different. I've never done this before. I've never tried it before. But there's some people out there that I really would like to get on my show. There's some people out there that I really, really, really would like to interview, have an actually sit down conversation on the Iron Sharpening Iron show. And I say, what better way than to put it out there? And if anybody know these people, you tell them that Big Jack Storytime wants to get them on his show. Big Jack Storytime wants to get them on his show. So the way I'm going to put this out there, I'm going to put their YouTube channel up, and I'm going to do a quick, brief talk about who they are. And then I want, and hopefully that shout out will get us in communication with one another to the point that I can get them as a guest on the Iron Sharpening Iron show. Now, some of these people are, well, I'm not going to say. I mean, we all had to start at 1. Remember, we all started at 0. So we all had to start at 0 at one time. So, my show is growing. I'm super excited about what's going on in the universe. But at the same time, we all had to start at a number. We all had to start. We started at 0, and then it grew up to where it is. And I'm excited about the 2,847 subscribers we had. And I'm hoping someone hit that button and we just moved up. So if you are not hitting that button yet, go ahead and hit that button and become 2,848, because that's what we need right now. I need you to hit that subscribe button and move us up to 2,848. But because I'm at the halfway mark, I'm gonna take this other half of the show, and there's some people that I put in here that I said, hey, I'm going to throw their names out there. I'm putting it out in the universe, in the Iron Sharpening Iron universe, and I'm saying, hey, you, I want you to be a guest on my show. I'm looking for you. I'm calling you out and saying, hey, I want you to be a guest on my show. I respect their platforms to the point that I believe that it would be huge if they was a guest on my show. So I'm going to share the screen. And the way I'm doing it, I'm sharing their page on my screen and telling them that I want them to be a guest on my show. So the first person I want to be a guest on my Iron Sharpening Iron show, and let's see who the first guest is going to be. If we had drums, that's what it would be sounding like right now. And this one right here, boom. So I want you to be a guest on my show. And this is Blackbird Coop, Farming My Beige. This brother was turned on to me by my man Aqua Funk. Aqua Funk said, hey, you got to check out this page. I checked out the page, and I really, really like the way this brother roll on screen. He has 1.25 million subscribers, almost 700 videos, but it's a lot about his farm. He is a farmer. He has chicken. He's raised chickens. I think he has some pigs and some other things, but he breaks down the ins and the outs and the ups and the downs with farming. And I really, really like how he delivers the message. I also like his attitude on screen. And I would love to have you, Blackbird Coop, on my Iron Sharpening Iron show. So if you're getting this and you're hearing this and you're seeing this, and someone might know you out there that's listening to this, calling out Blackbird Coop, and I'm telling you, my brother, I want to get you on the Iron Sharpening Iron show, so I can talk to you about your experiences, everything, real people, real conversation, real stories. So you're number one on my list of people I want to get on the Iron Sharpening Iron show as a guest, so that we can have a real conversation. All right, there we go. So Farming Wild Beige, you've been called out. And his YouTube channel is at Blackbird Coop. If you haven't already checked it out, you have to go check out this brother's show. He is really, really knowledgeable about so many different things, and he breaks a lot of the myths that people have about free-range chickens and how eggs work and all of that stuff. So if you ever was wondering, and even if you have questions, I've seen him where he actually went back and answered a lot of people questions, but they're trying to grow their farm and things. So Blackbird Coop, you've been called out, bro. Come on down. Love to have you on the show. All right, the next person, next one on the list. So let me see who's number two. No, not number two, but another person I would love to get on the show. Bam, this brother here. Wow. All right. New to me, Damon Darling TV. Damon Darling TV, comedian. I would love to get you as a guest on the Iron Sharpening Iron show. I would love to have a sit down with you, have a conversation, learn more about you, because one, I liked his videos. So I'm watching the videos. I'm seeing him going to different stores and gas stations and things like that, and just be blessing people. I mean, he loved to have fun and all, catch him at the register, say little silly things here and there, and then bless them with $200, $300, $400, $500, pay for their bill, pay for their meal, whatever it is, pay for their gas, and he be blessing people. But then I seen a show come up just the other day. I'm looking at a video where he has been banned from all the Walmarts, all the Sam Clubs, and whatever the Walmart gas stations are. They banned him. They told him that he couldn't be part of he couldn't come back in their stores. And that was where a lot of his content was, in the Walmarts, but then they banned him. So I'm like, what the heck? So one of his shows, I think he talks about how he got banned. And hey, Mama Jack, how you doing? And thank you for coming in and hanging out with me. But he got banned. Now he has 1.11 million subscribers. He got 1.6 thousand videos. But you have to check out his channel. And I would love to have you, Damon Darling, as a guest on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. So I'm calling you out. I'm putting it out there in the universe. I'm shouting you out to come on down and to become, a guest on the show. Yeah, I would love to have you on the screen, on the stage, so I can learn more about you. So, come on down. Come on down. You have been called out by Big Jack Storytime to be a guest on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. So again, everybody that's here, welcome to the Big Jack Storytime Show. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit that like button. Always love having you in here, and I appreciate each and every one of you for popping in and hanging out with me. So Damon Darling TV, you have been called out, and come on down, brother. Come on down. I want to have you on my stage. So another person that's on my mind that I would love to have as a guest, on my show, is and we can put this brother up, and this is Aaron Parnas. So Aaron Parnas is a reporter. He's a news reporter. So he reports on a lot of different areas, a lot of different things that's going on. He keeps you up to date on current events. But the one thing I like about Aaron Parnas is that his honesty. That everything that he says, he's just giving you the news. He's not trying to go either way, either side, any party or whatever. He's just giving you the news. And I have learned to respect that. Now, his channel is Aaron Parnas 1. So if you haven't been to his channel, go to his channel. He has 786,000 subscribers. So, but I would love to have Aaron on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show on stage with me. And let's just have a conversation. I know he, has a lot of stuff going on with the news that he's reporting, but at the same time, I think without a doubt, it will be a wonderful conversation. We'll learn so much about him, about what got him into this. Again, we're talking real people, real conversation, real stories, one community. And I would love to have Aaron Parnas on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. So Aaron, you have been called out. I have called you out. I have now said, Aaron, I want you on my show. So Aaron, if you're out there, and I know you're out there, if you're listening, if anybody know Aaron, shoot him a message, shoot him a text. Let him know that Big Jack Storytime has called him out. All right, here we go. Another person that I would love to get on the show. I mean, 100% I would love to have as a guest on my show. And this is a person that that's closer in my network. I've been a guest on one of their shows, but they've never been a guest on my show. So I want to get this person up here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that out. And that is Oh So Ravishing. So Oh So Ravishing Network is her channel. She got 1.2 thousand subscribers, 309 videos. Oh So Ravishing is her YouTube channel name. But Also has been avoiding me. I don't say avoiding me, but we have not yet connected to put a time to say when Oso will be a guest on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. And she's in the network. She's right there. We've so close that like I said, I've been a guest on her show. She does a show called Love Talks. And when she's with another person, Boogie Time, and I was a guest on that show, but I've not had the opportunity to have Also Ravishing on the Iron Sharpening Iron universe, or Orange Iron Sharpening Iron Show, which is part of the Iron Sharpening Iron universe. So Also Ravishing, I am calling you out. Also Ravishing, Big Jack Storytime has put you on the list, and you're on my list. You're one of the people I want to get on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. So Also, Anybody that's hearing this, anybody that's watching this, anybody that know Oso, let her know that Big Jack Storytime has his target on her. She's in the radar and the scopes, and we're gonna get her up on this iron sharpening iron stage one day soon. So it's out there. Oso, get ready, get ready, get ready. All right. So I'm still going down the list of people that I want to get on the show. I got two more that I'm gonna throw up there, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep pushing this envelope, and any other people that comes across that I need to get in touch with. I need to meet. I get to know. You watch so many videos and you see so many different content creators, and you say, "Wow, they're doing a wonderful job. They got a great message." And some people just don't know. They might come across my feed, but they won't come across your feed. So my goal, my mission, my desire is to bring these people to you. So if I can get them up on my stage and you're watching me, then you'll see them, and then they'll become part of your life. So that's how we grow and glow, or we grow and glow together. If each one could reach one, we can all grow and glow. And some of these channels are blowed up. I mean, they're out there. They're huge. I mean, I already understand that. And I'm down with that because again, we all had to start at zero. And then we're all gonna, there's gonna be a time, prayerfully, that we all gonna get there. We continue to work, we continue to do our thing, we continue to grind, we continue to put our time and effort in. Like I mentioned earlier, it's a U-turn. You turn away from the things that was in your way and put yourself on the path of things that's going to be beneficial to you. I have committed myself to this channel. I committed myself to the universe. And what's amazing is some of the content creators that's part of the universe, they're expounding. I mean, their wings are this, they're wide, and they're flying not away from the universe, but to other opportunities. I mean, speaking engagements and doing so many different things in the community. And not saying that it was the universe that started it. No, it's we giving them a safe place to share their talent with the world, and it's opening up doors. So that's what it's all about. We're not about clicks. We're not about the views and the likes. And yes, amen, don't get me wrong. I need likes. I need views. I need you to click on, the subscribe button. I need you to click on the like button. But at the same time, it's not like I'm gonna throw stuff at you for controversy so we can get, that messy views and the messy likes and the messy clicks. We want real clicks, real views, real likes. We want real conversation with real people, with real stories, under one community. And that's what it's about. 100%, that's what it's about. So with that being said, here's another person that I want to get up here, and I'm gonna go ahead and share this screen. And this is a long shot right here. I'm not gonna say a long shot, but I really, really, really respect this person's the talent that this person have in telling stories is amazing. So putting her up there, Ashley B. Ashley the Baroness. So Ashley B. Ashley the Baroness is her YouTube channel. She has 275,000 subscribers, 808 videos. Found her, this person is probably one of the best storytellers that I've ever come across on social media. The way she breaks the story down, the way she tells the story, the way she keeps the story interesting from beginning to end. And it's like, wow, so if you haven't already been to Ashley B's channel, if you haven't already checked out Ashley B, the Ashley the Baroness channel, you definitely have to go and check it out. I would love to have you, Ashley B, on the Iron Sharpening Iron show. I would love to have you, Ashley B, on the show with me, having a conversation, you breaking down the knowledge and letting us know. I would just like to know the backstory to how you got to where you are. I mean, so if anyone out there know Ashley B, if anyone out there know a way to get in contact with wonderful content creator, and say, hey, Big Jack Storytime has called you out, Ashley B. Big Jack Storytime has put you, Ashley Barron, on the stage out there. He wants to put you on his Iron Sharpening Iron stage. Ashley B, you have been called out. You are now in my radar. You're on my radar. Yeah, my scope's out. I'm looking to get you on the show. So I'm gonna keep pushing till I get Ashley B up there. So if you know Ashley B and you know how to get in touch with her, or if you share this video with her, share this video with all of the people that we put on the stage so far, and saying, Big Jack Storytime wants to get you on his show. And I would be so grateful, because I've definitely come to respect this person's ability to tell a story, the channel that she has, and the knowledge that she drops in every one. If you have not been to her channel, I'm telling you, click by click by click by click every video, and she has 808 videos on YouTube. If you hit them, every one of them, I promise you, you will be amazed just at the stories, the history, the knowledge, the understanding, and just the way it's broken down. So, Ashley B, I got to get you on my show. So I got to get you on my show. All right, it's one more person. So I got one more person I'm going to put up there. And this person is an acquaintance, and I want to say a friend, a former teammate. This person, we were in the same entry class. We went into college together, and I, respected him during that time. Now, in his position and his skill level, he went all the way from Division I college to the NFL, and is doing great. And I'm looking forward to one day maybe having him on the Iron Sharpening Iron show. He has his own podcast, and he has some great guests on his podcast. He's opened up some doors with his opportunities as a collegiate player and professional player, and some other things that he's done in his life to take it to that level where he is getting some great guests on his show. But I want you on my show, so I'm gonna share that screen, share his page, get him up here. So and I'm gonna have to call him out, because I want him on my show. So let me get him up here so y'all can see who I'm talking about. There we go. And boom, and here we are. And his show is called On the Line with Jim Pine. And Jim Pine is former Virginia Tech Hokie, went on into the NFL as a center. So he was a center and played in the NFL. I would have to break down and see how many years did he play, and if he played on different teams. But you can see just by some of the shows he got, because right now he's just getting started. He got 1.39 thousand subscribers and 10 videos. But just in those 10 videos, look at some of the people: Rondé Barber, Kyle Winningham, Dan Quinn, Andy Reid, so Harbaugh. So he's doing his thing now. So I'm definitely super excited for you, Jim. I'm calling you out in a way of one, out of respect. I remember when we were at Virginia Tech together. I remember being out on the field, being in the weight rooms, the locker rooms, even the dorms. And I would love to have you as a guest on the Iron Sharpening Iron show. I would love to have you up here with me, hanging out with me, and telling me your story, catching up. I mean, it's been a long time since we were on the fields in Blacksburg. And I would like to know how things have gone, or are going. So, Jim Pine, you are now on my list of people I would love to interview. I would love to have on the Iron Sharpening Iron show. So there you are. You now have seen my list with Farming Wild Beige, Damon Darling, Ashley B, On the Line with Jim Pine, Also Ravishing, and Aaron Parnas. All of you have been called out. I would love to have you, each and every one of you, on the Iron Sharpening Iron show. And I'm going to be doing this every week. I'm coming up here. I'm gonna put different people up that I would love to interview, and it's a, I guess I don't say it's a strategy, but it is. I'm saying I want to interview these people because I've learned to respect them. I believe they have a great story to share, and because of that, I believe it's going to be beneficial to you. Because remember, like I say, we are stronger together. That if each one would reach one, we can all grow and glow. That's been the motto of the Iron Sharpening Iron show, the Iron Sharpening Iron universe. That's what we all about. That's what I'm about. We're stronger together, and we need each one to reach one. And I believe that everyone I put up there, everyone that I said I want to have on the show, if any one of them was up on this stage, lives will be changed. People will be, the stories and their stories and their delivery and all of that will be game changers for all of us. So, with that being said, I want them. I want them to be on here. So, if you know them, put it out there. I'm putting it out there. Hey, you need to make contact with Big Jack Storytime. So, how do you make big contact with Big Jack Storytime? I'm glad you asked. No, really. um, One of the things that we can do, or I would need you to do, and I'm going to make sure I got it because I don't know if I deleted it or not. I might have. Hope I didn't. But I used to have the email in here, and I have to check. Why I don't have my email anymore. So let me check why we don't have the email. So I have to make another streamer to show the email. But we are at if you need to reach out to me and you want to be a guest on the Iron Shopping Iron Show or any other shows that's part of the uh, Iron Shopping Iron universe, just make sure I'm Big Jack story time. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. So, and if you want to be a guest on the show, if you want to make contact with me, here we go right here. Let me see if we can make it a banner and let's drop it on there. Boom, there it is. So, go to, I don't even know if you need it, but the email address is bigjackstorytimeguest at gmail.com. So, if you want to be a guest on the show, if you want to be, if you know any of those people and you want to help me make contact with them, I would be super excited. Um, but just send an email to bigjackstorytimeguest at gmail.com and we'll do our best and make sure that we make contact. We get you up here. I've had people from all over the world, all walks of life. It doesn't matter what your story is. We give you a safe place to come and share your story. We try to keep it family focused. We keep it very respectful because this is what we all about. And if that's what you've been looking for, and you needed a place to actually share your story, you have a place. So, Big Jack Storytime guest scrolling at the bottom. That's at gmail.com. I'm looking for you, Farming Wild Beige, Damon Darling, Ashley B on the line with Jim Pine, also Ravishing, and Aaron Parnas. I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you this week. I'm looking for you to make contact. We're already booked up through August and into September, but we're still adding more and more shows to the lineup. We have, of course, several panel shows where we have all men panels and all women panels. That's part of the universe. And we have multiple time slots for anyone who's looking for a safe place to start their podcast or start their content creating journey, and you need a family or a team that's going to help you get there, come on out, because this is what we're all about. This is what we're all about. I want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who tuned in today. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, the like button, hit the like button. If you want to become a member of the Iron Shopping Iron Universe, you can become a member. We're starting to do a lot more things for our members, but you don't have to be a member to come in and enjoy real people, real conversations, real stories under one community. And that's what we're all about. So I thank you. Another update for all of you out there who might have missed the beginning. I told you that I will let you know where I'm at with this journey. I went to the doctors the other day, and when I stepped on the scale, I was at 360. So 360 pounds is the new number. I'm super excited about that number because not that long ago, and it was just a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago, I was at 380, and so we've definitely have knocked off at least 20 pounds in this journey, and I feel so much better. You just don't realize, carrying around a big baby sometimes, how much burden that can put on your back, your knees, your ankles, and all that other stuff. So I have a long way to go. This race is not over. This journey is not over, but I'm continue to push. I'm gonna continue to grind. I'm gonna continue to do my thing because I have a goal I'm trying to get to. I definitely want to see the other side of 300 once we cross into the twos, and then we're going to chop it off some more. So continue to work with me, continue to pray with me, continue to be with me, continue to hang with me, and I will continue to update you and continue to move forward. But I thank you for tuning in with me tonight, hanging out with me tonight. This has been a real blessing. But until next time, next time, next Wednesday, and I might have a guest with me next Wednesday. Oh man, so sometimes you go up, sometimes you go down. That's the cool thing about subscribers. Sometimes you go up, sometimes you go down. But with that being said, I think maybe next week I'll have a guest with me up on the stage. So on the Big Jack Storytime Show, might have a guest next week. But if you're trying to get in touch with Big Jack Storytime, you want to be a guest on the show, this show, or the Iron Shopping Iron Show, which is every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, please send me an email at bigjackstorytimeguest@gmail.com. Until then, you stay sharp, and we'll talk to you later. Peace. Have a good night. See you Sunday. As soon as I can find my mouse. There you go. See y'all Sunday.